welcome to Fifth Dimension. So for today's reading, I'm going to be using a little spin wheel app. Me and my apps, whatever. And we're going to do a mystery reading based off of your energy. For pile number 1, we have the clear quartz. For pile number 2, we have the amethyst. I have to use both hands to carry that one. And for pile 3, the smoky quartz. As always, choose whichever pile you feel most drawn to. If that's more than one, trust that. I'll see you at your piles, loves. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose the clear quartz, then you're at the right place. So I'm going to spin the wheel first and then do energy check. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and see what we get for your reading. Person on your mind, how they feel. Ooh, it's gonna be juicy. Hold on, let me pause. Alright, so pile number 1, hopefully that is a reading that you are interested in hearing about today. If not, then I would suggest trying one of the other piles. So let's go ahead and see energy check-in for your current energy at this time. And this is just to confirm that the messages will resonate. So very intuitive, high priestess, maybe in a place of pulling your energy within and really trying to connect and meditate a lot and get a real strong sense of the energies surrounding you is sort of the vibe that I'm getting. So you may be in a little bit of a recluse vibe. I don't blame you. I can relate. But yeah, if that's something that you currently are in, that vibe, then that's going to be your energy check-in. Okay, so I'm going to pause really quick just so I can see which decks I want to use to snoop on your person. Alright, so pile number 1, this person's main thought energy. Card number 14, carrying connections. Beautiful card. So when they have you in mind, which I feel like they currently do, it's always with this sense of nostalgia. And I'm getting this, so like something that they are very protective about. But of course this little guy had to rear his little ugly face. So I'm already seeing the scenario in which this person is like just... It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm lying to you, I'm doing sneaky shit. It could be, right? But you'll know that. You'll feel it. You're very intuitive with the High Priestess. But it's sort of like the situation on their mind is stuff that they just haven't been open about, withholding, or just not, like, allowing you in is sort of what I'm getting. The first thing that I got with this was mask. Sorry if my voice is all, I'm literally recovering from being dead. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Strong mask, but the reality of it is, oh, you know what I'm getting? The mask of like stone. Stone cold like wall, like the Antarctic walls. But the reality of it is there's warmth. There's warmth there when they think of you, even if they're not reflecting it. That's what I'm strongly getting for the person on your mind, at least in how they think of you. It's very opposite of what they appear, or not appear, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to heart space. Oh, that was quick. Card number 17 with action. Their heart really wants to move forward. It may be like in this impulse that they're sort of getting to take some sort of action. And I'm feeling like I was about to say however, so I'm assuming that there's a restriction. There's something that's blocking them from doing that, and it may just be like anxiety or fears that's blocking them from doing that. Let's see potential or most like intentions. Communication. Okay. throat chakra. So the more likely potential of the energies as it's building up with the person currently on your mind is that they want to communicate something. So there's this strong inclination to move towards, and I feel like the clearing, there's a need to clear something up. And so they feel the inclination to communicate something to you. And I feel like you feel this because now I have the High Priestess poking this like smirk, and it sort of feels like you sort of feel it. You feel the energy build up, I think. Okay, so let's get tarot on that. That's very beautiful and very straightforward, the energy as it is. I should probably face them to you, right? That would make more sense. Okay, so let's get some tarot to figure this out. So carrying connections, what do we need to know about carrying? Your energy is coming through very strong, pile number 1. So keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. Your energy is very clear. Straightforward. Action. What do I need to know? Give me 1 second. You're going to love this. Okay, I was going to pause, but I'm not going to pause. It's just because I'm listening to a little thing to help me tap in. And it went to an ad. Card number 17, the Star. To clarify, card number 17 of action. So 1717, I mean, that's really cute. I forgot to mention for card 14, carrying connections, we have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there's like this buildup of energy towards a fresh new start is what I'm hearing. I like that. That's cute. I was going to say that's good energy, and then I was going to say that's cute energy. Okay, so it's both. All right, so 5th chakra, Archangel Michael. Clarify what we need to know about this energy at this time. Sorry, I'm like crossing my legs because I get to... Anyways, you don't need to know. It's none of your business. OMG. This is an emotional, I'm hearing emotional confession. There's an emotional confession brewing. I say brewing because I feel this person's energy like in deep contemplation about finding the right words. Right? Yeah. Like I feel like they're either writing it out or replaying it in their mind or like typing it out. Yeah, for sure. They just maybe aren't the best with communicating and the best with words. I'm going to see if there's been hesitation or restriction. Is there a block? Because this energy looks flow. But I'm feeling like if this is like new energy, it feels fresh. Fresh energy flowing in. Has there been a blockage in this connection? Oh, yeah. A card number 13 with death and then the Emperor. This person needed to go through some sort of transformation. And it may even be like just like needing to acknowledge the feelings or needing to sit with the feelings or needing to process, decipher. Something like that. I'm going to pause 1 sec. All right. My throat was getting all, I didn't want to have to start coughing, so I got a little cough drop. But obviously everything in a reading, blah, blah, blah. With the card of the throat chakra here, I feel like there's absolutely been a restriction when it comes to communication, and maybe that's something that needed to. So acknowledgement, communication, yeah, because I was seeing that really strong, like, ice wall. What else does pile number 1 need to know about how they feel? What does pile number 1 need to know? My cat's judging me. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Fool. So it's absolutely an emotional confession. And the Eight of Wands. Again, with this fast energy. So the Fool is going to confirm the fresh new start that I was feeling. The Eight of Wands is going to confirm this action energy that this person feels almost like guided. It's not only like within their feelings, but they feel really guided. They may be getting like signs and synchronicities, dreams, however, you know. Or they just might just really want you with all that wand energy. The Page of Cups, the Star, this person really feels emotionally connected to you. I can't talk with this thing in my mouth. Hold on. Okay. This person... I'm gonna stop. I took on an accent all of a sudden. What's up with that? Okay. This person feels completely like drawn to you in a way that feels destined almost, and it just feels like there's no way. There's almost like things that are lining up that they just feel like there's no way. And so maybe this is part of what they feel like they need to communicate towards you. So absolutely something that they're wanting to bring forward, and it's all lining up with the beautiful emotions that they have towards you. All right, what are we at? Any last messages for pile number 1 about what they need to know about their person's feelings? How does this person on their mind feel? The Page of Wands. Yeah, it's that pull. There's a lot of fire. I'm not gonna lie. The fire is that motion, right? It's what gets that motion. So it's like the fuel. The Hanged Man. There's that stalled energy. Okay, for some of you, I feel like they might feel like it might be too little too late. That's what I was getting. Some of you, they feel like it was too little too late, like they should have been investing in. We have the Eight of Pentacles, so that's why I say they should have been investing in. I'm hearing why they have that while they had the chance. And so they may have a fear. We have the Eight of Cups and we have the Four of Pentacles. They have this fear that they held on to not expressing these emotions soon enough, and that caused you to move away towards them with the Eight of Cups. So maybe that perhaps the fear that they took too long after you walked away in order to communicate this, offer this, express this, connect with you on an emotional level in this way that is vulnerable. But there was some transforming that needed to happen. It's just, if you're watching this and this is resonating with you, and but I feel like you are aware of this. I feel like more than likely there were harsh feelings in reasons, whatever your reasons, whatever your situation, that you felt the need to walk away. However, there was a need for that to happen, if that makes sense, because that's what essentially like initiated this person moving into a place of transformation, which is what death is. Like there's this, death causes all of us to stop in our tracks and reflect on life, on our choices, on where we've come, on what we've experienced, on what we've held within us, or what we've had to let go, all of the above, right? So death is very transformative when you experience something like that. So death doesn't always have to mean like a living person or a living animal. It can literally mean the death of a connection, the death of a way of something that used to be that is no longer, that can no longer be, right? Because that's what death does. It takes us away of something that you can't get it back. And so in you and them having some situation that played out in which there was more than likely hard feelings on both your ends, this person is strongly feeling that this needed to happen, and I feel like you probably have come to that conclusion as well. So if there's a state in this connection, as far as like being separated, in which this person needed to have a stall moment to reflect on their feelings, because it may be something that they're like not really in the habit they're not really in the habit of connecting to their feelings in this way. So it's something new to them. It's something that they're pushing themselves or feeling guided to push forward and express and connect with you in that way. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Okay, let me get you a love oracle, since this feels like a little love story. Cute little love story. Alright, so what does pile number 1 need to hear? I'm not going to take them all. I'm going to take the first one that landed, which says codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So this is the momentum that I feel is happening very soon. But this codependency is what I feel is what needed to be kicked. What needed to be killed off is this. Maybe there was a sense of control. Addiction doesn't always have to be anything external. You know, it can be like a sense of ways of thinking, patterns, things like that, right? Behaviors. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is something that needed to be transformed. So if anything, that's what I'm strongly taking from this reading and what you need to hear, even though it's not a reading about what you need to hear. But of how they feel, they absolutely have beautiful, tremendous, emotional, soul, love connection to you without a doubt. They absolutely feel the need to communicate this in hopes for a fresh new start, without a doubt. Because there's cards of confirmation for these energies. You know what I mean? Love, fresh new start. That's definitely how they feel. They're wanting to take action and communicate this to you, because we also have cards of confirmation for action and movement forward. And then just feeling the need to communicate this to you is what I'm strongly getting, okay? That was a cute little reading. If it resonated with you, if you liked it, and all that good stuff, you know what to do. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this amethyst, then you're at the right place. So let's go ahead and spin the little wheel and see what your reading is going to be about. Pile number 1 had a love reading too. So, love story. So, love story is going to be so much easier for me because I don't have to use an oracle. I'm just going to pull tarot, and yeah, I'll just see what story comes up. It's either going to be your story or it's not, okay? It's going to be very specific. So, energy check-in for pile number 2, just to confirm that this is your reading. 9 of Cups. So this is giving me single energy, which is interesting because love story either may be like what to expect then as far as a love story, or maybe a situation, I may feel. So being single, being for the most part emotionally fulfilled in your singleness is sort of what I'm picking up. Being happy, doing you, really living life from a place of being guided by what emotionally fulfills you, okay? Going really with the flow of that and letting that be what determines your behaviors, actions, decisions, all that stuff, okay? So if that resonates with your energy, then that's confirmation, or, you know, like added bonus, whatever. I keep on the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay, no, I'm not going to, but I'm getting a reflection of pile number 1 in case that interests you. So give me the energy of the person that we are connecting with in this love story. That was quick, and I'll take that one as a King of Swords. Could be somebody in air energy. I'm sort of getting somebody who, although should be, like, it's really good when it comes to communicating, when it comes to a social setting, but I'm sort of getting, even though it's not here, somebody who's not the best at communicating, probably because of the Five of Swords when I saw that. Probably somebody who's not the best at communicating when it comes to one-on-one, personal, but in like a professional or public forum is much better at communicating or expressing themselves is sort of what I'm getting. Okay. Tell me what we need to know about this love story. Where are we coming from? Past energy. Three of Pentacles. I was going to ask for confirmation, clarification. Two of Pentacles. Current energy, love story. We have the Ten of Cups and we have the Emperor. And how is this love story unfolding? Oh, we have the Five of Swords flip. Clarify. Queen of Wands, the Hermit, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. I may have to pause on this because it feels like scattery energy. Very scattery. On your person's part. On your future person's part. Okay. So I'm going to work my way this way. The first thing that I was getting with the scatteredness is because we started off with the Three of Pentacles. Then we moved our way to the Two of Pentacles, so a backwards motion. So maybe something that was beginning to be built or begins in this way. Something that feels like solid steps are being taken towards building something solid, and then all of a sudden it feels like steps are taken back, okay? Hot-cold energy with the Two of Pentacles coming out to clarify it is at least how you will perceive it or experience it. The present energy that I asked for is Ten of Cups and the Emperor, but I'm really taking this as the potential energy of that the connection holds, which is very strong potential with the Ten of Cups and the Emperor, you know, being the cards that come out together. So then we move into the Five of Swords. So this gives me the energy of uncertainty, guardedness, lack of trust. It can be perceived as tricky energy. So it may have been perceived by you as somebody who was being sort of deceiving or tricky in some sort of way. But that not necessarily being their intention. It just happened to be how their uncertainty or lack of trust made you feel. I got lost for a second because my little headphones died, so I'm just going to take them out. It's just going to be in my ear for no reason. All right. With the Queen of Wands here and the Hermit, it feels like although this person had the tendency or will potentially... Okay, the reason why I'm saying it in the story is that I feel like it's for, like, the chunk. It's somebody who you're already familiar with, but obviously it doesn't have to be, because the Six of Cups is here, and it could indicate somebody from your past returning, which is common associated with this specific card. But it doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody who makes you feel as if you already know them. It's like familiarity, right? Somebody who makes you, like, recognition. It's what they say, soul recognition, right? Somebody who just feels like automatic cozy vibes. Like, you don't have to feel like so guarded with them, or you don't automatically feel so guarded with them from the get-go. It reminds you of somebody who you may have known before, or something like that, okay? It doesn't have to be somebody who you don't want. From the past, okay? It doesn't have to be that. I don't know why I felt the need to say it that way. But, so again, the indication is here as far as like the hermit mode being the energy of pulled back, right? Pulling your energy back. I'm strongly taking this as something that this person is used to doing. But for the purpose of protection, right? I feel like you have the acknowledgement of this. Let me get another clarifier on this energy. There's a reason why I'm needing to say this in a love story, because I'm just like, I feel like I'm just like making this person look like a, I don't know. The potential is being pulled. The Ten of Cups with the Emperor is like real stable potential, long lasting. An emperor is in charge of an empire, which is something that you take the steps to build, right? So it's something that's has a potential for long-term longevity. And then we have doubled up on this energy that I was saying on this person. The pullback energy. There's the inclination towards. This has just reminded me of what power, right? But anyways, the Queen of Wands is like your energy. The Queen of Wands is like the flame and then the moth being pulled to it. And that's essentially what this person intuitively feels for you or will be pulled to you. However, this person, what you should know about this love story, part number 2, is that there's like super ultra mega resistance. The Hanged Man needing to pull back the energy to get a different perspective. Why? Because they just can't go with the first. They need more evidence. They need more experience. They need more more time. Specifically with the Hanged Man, that stalled energy, digging your anchor in. Four of Swords, same thing, needing to take a step back. There may be a lot of triggers and healing involved in this connection specifically that will cause, not only, I'm feeling this is for you too, where you're going to pull back your energy. We feel sensitive to the way that this person's energy, when they pull their energy back for you, you may take it, if there's no communication here, you're going to take it as if it's like this person being cold, heartless, inconsiderate, dry. You're going to think this person doesn't give a fuck. However, although you triggered this person and this person may trigger you, the truth is that whatever emotional connection is built or felt, experienced in this, has the potential to be something very stable and long-term. It just feels like something that will take a while to figure out the path to it. This card, I always hate this card. The Seven of Cups, because it's just like, for me, it always tells me, if you can see it, like, okay, yes, you can have it. Like, we can see it, we can think it, we can imagine it in our mind, we can fantasize about it, but we can't really figure out a way to get there yet. And it's just like, oh, like, I just want to get there already. So it may be something that may take a while for this person to figure out, as far as, like, not figure out. That's the wrong way of putting it. That's not how it feels. It feels like situate. There's things that's going to be triggered actually on both parts. Let me confirm that. Give me the energy that I'm feeling. The Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Yes. There's going to be a need. It's like, are you soul searching? Yeah, there's going to be triggers here, and there's going to be the need in this love story, if this hasn't already been playing out, like, there's the need to, like, pull back the energy often, but it's for the purpose of reflecting, because there's, like, impulses here that may cause the, like, the bobbiness of it, that feels like in, out, but it's not even in a pattern, it's just, like, all over the place. A lot of fears, a lot of triggers, a lot of healing that needs to be done in this specific love story. Okay, so let me clear out all this little heavy energy. This feels like the challenge, right? I mean the MTV in the challenge. Like, you may be pulled through opposite. You may be feeling like this love story, if this is resonating with you, may feel like an obstacle course. Like an obby that you have to navigate your way through. At least that's what my daughter calls it, an obby, right? Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like it's something that you've never encountered before. This love story. It feels complicated. It's going to cause you to both. To feel the need or to put into motion leaving behind. Of old patterns, beliefs. A lot of it is having to do with yourself. I'm feeling like like it could be body image things that you both are having to leave behind that are causing insecurities. It could just be like how you're perceived. Like shedding ego, maybe something that you both have to do. Like have to shed ego. I don't know what that means, but just like there may be some ego deaths that need to be involved in this situation for it to like start to balance out. Is strongly what I'm getting. Okay, so what's next? We have the Eight of Swords, which is even more stuck energy. I want to be out of this energy already. When's the good stuff happen? This is supposed to be a love story. And then a little tragedy. We have the Seven of Pentacles again to confirm that slow energy and it being about divine timing. Divine timing. You know, you hear divine timing, it's just like... Because it almost feels like that's just saying like, okay, that's just what you say when you're not actually going to get what you want. I hate hearing divine timing. I'm like the little kid, like, is it Christmas yet? I want to open my presents. Page of Cups. Why am I hearing that? Okay, so I'm hearing like you really grow on them. With all this divine timing, something about the way you guys interact in this little love story that I feel like you grow on them and they grow on you. Whatever. Maybe you guys have like ridiculous little conflicts. And they feel so big. And then you guys just like start to grow in each... I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe all this heavy energy is more mental than anything and it's not actually any like physical constraints. Five of Wands, conflict. But then we have the World, which means an end to the conflict, the end to a cycle, which was also that vibe that I was getting, things that need to be left behind. And then we get into flow energy with the Fool. Finally, this love story gets to some flow. Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. A reigniting of both of y'all after... After some turbulence, chaos, rockiness, those are all things that I got. And we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So all of these cards that come out at the end, there would be... This is resonating with pile number 1, actually. If you're in an existing connection with somebody, then for sure both piles are your energy. This one just got more detailed into the stuff, and the other one didn't. The other one was more current energy versus all the messy details that we just got into. The Nine of Pentacles, it stabilizes. After there's like some good shedding and more than likely a good period or multiple periods of separation, there's like one big separation in this love story that leads to a fresh opening and for real stability versus all the little flakiness, okay? Yeah, you move past the barriers with the 9 of Wands. I feel like this is like something that happens in like chapters. This is a literal love story. There's going to be chapters. This is not something that's going to be like one day to the next. Again, the beginning. I feel like both of y'all manifested the outcome. I'm absolutely not going to say that both of y'all manifested the whole situation, because the situation feels like it's going to be messy, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be one of those readers that's going to be like, I'm not going to say lying. Anyways, stop. It feels like it's going to be messy. It feels like it's going to be like you had walked through the mud, the rain, all the ugliness, but you kept faith. In the midst of it all, in the midst of all the delay, there was always like an inclination, even when you both want to just drop it and let it go because it may feel like too messy at some point, that there's just like always the inclination towards, again, that's the same thing I'm hearing, always the inclination towards. And in the end, it's what clears, it's what allows you both to clear things that needed to be cleared. Absolutely. It's what allows you both to finally get through hurdles that you may have been standing at, crossroads that you may have been at energetically without even realizing it. Hold on. This is why I'm over bangs. They're always like really short and ridiculous or just messy. Anyway. Yeah, hurdles or like standstills, crossroads, cycles that were needing to be broken, things that were needing to be left behind that were sort of like a barrier. All of that will be cleared because all of this indicates like free energy to like flow towards each other, but at the same time, when you first meet, it's not going to be that. But together, you'll like trigger each other into releasing it. Yeah. All right. So what do we need to know mostly about this love story? Now I'll pull out an oracle because I'm just like, yeah, I can't just leave you with that little messy love story. All right, so let's get a little oracle card that you want to leave them with in current energy, and please don't be a Debbie Downer. Oracle card for I got mad. The 2 that flipped is this could be the one, and chemistry. So how are you going to know who this person in your little cute long-term emperor love story is? The chemistry. You're going to know. You're going to be like, what was that? And you're just going to know. These other ones, I don't know if I want to say it. Okay, whatever. One of them says pay attention to the red flags, and then it says new love. So what I'm getting for that is in the beginning there will be red flags and things that like trigger you. Red flags. They're just going to wave it in front of you and you're going to be like, what do I do? I feel like those are going to be challenging moments, but they're going to push you. They're going to push you forward. They're going to force you to grow, okay? Once you guys force yourselves to grow, it's going to be something cute. Just saying. That's your love story, pile number 2. If it resonated, you know what to do. And all it takes is some tapping. So do it. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this smoky quartz, then you're at the right place. So before I get into the tarot, let's spin the little wheel and see what reading we're going to be doing for you. What's about to manifest for you? Sorry, it took me a second to read backward. This is what's about to manifest for you. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at a current energy check-in first, just to confirm that this is your reading. So main energy for pile number 3. What's the main energy for pile number 3? I'm only going to take the one that showed itself. So it's the Knight of Swords. So feeling a sense of urgency. Knight of Swords, or feeling a lot of movement going on in your life. Hold on, let me fix these bangs. Having a lot of flow, so that would connect with the manifest. So feeling like things are just like fast. Fast paced is sort of what I'm getting. I'm getting like, I just saw that Charlie's back there. That's cute. All right, so fast pace. Things are shifting. Things are happening fast. You're probably very busy is sort of what I'm getting at the same time. Let me actually just confirm that. Okay. We're getting some painful energy. That's just... Are you keeping busy to avoid hurt feelings? And then we have the Emperor as your current energy to confirm. So, two scenarios. The Emperor can be the type of energy that is like stoic, not stoic. Is that the word? Stern? I don't know. It starts with an S, but it's sort of like unfeeling, sort of like dry, sort of just needing to be tough, needing to be in control. So that would be the opposite of the Three of Swords, which is not being in control of your emotions, specifically feeling torn, feeling there's a lot of feelings. I can't even think of one word specifically to target. It just feels like maybe you don't even have a grasp. That would make sense. That would make sense. If you feel like the feelings are there, like as far as like having grief or having a sense of loss, a sense of pain within the heart energy, absolutely. Well, how does this have to do with what's about to... Anyways, this is just current energy, so just go with that. I'm so confused. I was like, that's not what the reading is. What's about to manifest for you? I'm going to pause really quick and figure out which oracle cards I want to use for this. Okay, so I'm going to start off with... Oh, I forgot to say, if this energy resonates with you, we're not going to get into this. Because that's a whole other reading from what's about to manifest, okay? This is just to say if this is what you currently are feeling, like unsure where some heavy feelings are coming from, but feeling the need to either stay busy to mask it all, or just feeling the need like you got to stay strong, you have shit you got to do that you just can't really access that. That's just a check-in, okay? That's to say that this is going to be your reading. Or doesn't have to be. But you know what I mean. Sorry. Alright, so what are you manifesting? What is currently manifesting for you, pile number 3? Can we get a main energy about what you are manifesting? Main energy about what, pile number 3? Bring the crystal. What is pile number 3 manifesting? Currently. What is... Sorry, my bangs. I should have just pinned them away. Stability. You are manifesting stability. Alright, okay. Card number 19 with Waking the Lion. Card number 17 with Action. And then we have a time to give rather than to take with New Moon in Virgo. And then let me get some tarot for you. So what is pile number 3 currently manifesting? That was quick. One more, please. What are they currently manifesting? Okay, so let me clarify. Sorry, I didn't show you what they were. We have the King of Swords. I tried. I chose the wrong ones for this. With all the glare. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the 8 of Wands. one. All right, so I'm gonna move your energy is very strong. It's very fiery. It's very, dare I say, dominant. But that's what I'm feeling with the lion, with the fire, with the wands. King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Waking the lion, action. You tend to give rather to take. Let me go ahead and clarify these. Waking the lion. Wands. And more king energy. King, king, emperor. Lion. I applaud you with my claws. Action. Clarify the action. Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. The Devil. Clarify the Devil. The Hanged Man. Okay. So resistance. A time to give rather than to take. Clarifying. Oh, okay. We have the Four of Wands and Strength. A lot of wand energy. A lot of fire energy. A lot of very matter-of-fact, confident ambition. Is ambition the word? I would say it's fitting. With all of these wands, there's definite ambition. There's a lot of fire. So what does that mean? Fire is the energy of motion. Fire needs to move. However, it feels like there is, or was, you're manifesting motion. I forgot for 1 second that this was supposed to be a themed reading about what are you manifesting, right? What are you currently manifesting? You're manifesting some really, like a force of motion toward something that will continue to move. It's like it has so much momentum behind it that it's going to go full force. And once I'm getting it begins, so energetically, there's a lot of something. There's something you have energetically begun that it's just like, okay, I'm making no sense whatsoever. What are you manifesting? Motion towards a goal. What? What is the goal? What is the goal? Again, motion. We have the card of motion. We have a card of motion. We have a card of motion. They are all moving energies. Like there's so much momentum. A lot of thoughts is what I'm getting. There's so many thoughts and scenarios and intention behind something that was stuck. All of this energies gave me something that was very hidden even. It just feels dense. It just feels sticky and sludgy. And then all of a sudden it's not there. And it's like if the flow, there's just freaking movement. There's just movement towards. Is that the goal though? Is that what you're manifesting? Is just movement? Yes. Okay. So I don't know what it's towards. It's not coming out for whatever reason. I'm not supposed to know, or you're not supposed to know. I don't know. But I mean, I guess you would know. It's whatever you're putting a lot of thought and intention into. So there was resistance. Yep. And there's a hell of a lot more wands. So this is something that you intensely are ignited with fuel for. Whatever destination you have set, you loaded up all your fuel tanks and now it is time to go. That's what I'm getting. I mean, this is giving me happily ever after. This is giving me why there was no motion for a long time, which could connect with the devil, the hanged man. This, I'm just going to say, is lack of trust in the situation to move forward, lack of trust in confidence and strength, perhaps, to move forward. Lots of fear, lots of anxiety, lots of burden in being able to get the motion going. So what are you currently manifesting? You're currently manifesting, I have an accent again. You're currently manifesting motion. And it feels like the motion came after a time of gaining clarity. What's at the bottom? The Queen of Pentacles. Something that's really going to go and lead towards fulfillment. So yeah, both of these are going to confirm that whatever it is that you are finally, I don't know why I'm hearing finally, this is not me judging you, that's what I heard. Whatever it is that you're finally ready to pursue, move towards. There was a lot of resistance too, but there was a need. Okay, so the main three energies that we got was that there was a need to first have, before any motion could begin, there was a need to be in the King of Swords energy, which is somebody who knows, somebody who has intellectually had the clarity and has no doubt, right? There's no fuzziness left. There's no uneasiness, which is what all of this is. There's no all of this dense energy that was coming up. These are doubts, these are fears, these are uncertainties, these are lack of trust in yourself, lack of trust in the feelings, lack of trust in the timing, lack of trust in what to say, what to do, how to do it, when to do it, who to do it with. Sleepless nights of all of that, but then finally having like a moment of clarity. So then you've already had all the buildup, right? All the buildup of your fuel tanks ready to go, and then it's finally the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles moves slow, but here's the thing. He starts off slow. But I feel like there's so much momentum in whatever it is that you're about to pursue. There's so much momentum energetically. Like you've thought this, intended this, scenarioed this so much that it holds a lot of fuel tanks. And so therefore, once the steps get moving, it doesn't really take long. There's a lot of momentum behind it, so it doesn't take long before it gets moving. And when I say that it gets moving, it is like, and I have to put it to a train. It's like full steam ahead. Like the motion just goes, and it's not anything scary. I don't want you to get scared, because I felt like for a second like you may have gotten scared when I said that. It's just there's clarity, and then motion, and then steadiness, full steam ahead. I feel, yeah, it's good. Any words of wisdom for pile number 3 about this situation and what they are manifesting? All right, we have the Empress. So again, this is going to connect with what we saw at the bottom of the deck, which was the Queen of Pentacles. This is fulfillment. This is feeling like nurtured and taken care of. And this may be a person and a babies and marriage and all of that good stuff, but it doesn't have to be. It's just the feeling of, right? The feeling of being nurtured like a mama. Beautiful, high vibrational, feminine energy. Just swooping you in. That's what you're pursuing, right? Pursuing something that makes you feel fulfilled in that way, nurtured, taken care of, stable. We have a freaking Emperor and an Empress. How did I just notice that? And I just knocked everything down. I love this. This may be a love story. It doesn't have to be. It could just be like feeling very like fulfilled and balanced and all that good stuff, right? There's a lot of king energy here. There is beautiful feminine energy that's actually just starting to pop up with, now that I'm thinking about it. So it's just beautiful balanced energies. It doesn't have to be people, but it could be people, okay? So take that however it resonates. Wait, what was I doing? I got so, like, lost. There was 3 cards that I pulled, did I not? I pulled the Empress. Did I put them away? Yeah, I think I did. Hold on. Alright, so I lost my senses for a moment. I had asked the question, any words of wisdom. So I don't know what the cards, I couldn't see from, like, I tried to slow it down to see what the cards were. I couldn't see, and I did scoop them up and put them back in the deck. Somewhere in the middle, I think. So the Ace of Swords did show itself. It's just something that you have such clarity in the moment that you begin to take steps toward it. Towards it, you have such clarity is what I'm getting. But there's a lot of indication about movement. So what are you manifesting? You're manifesting movement where there's been a lot of delay and stuckness, okay? But what it is that you're manifesting movement towards is whatever it is that makes you feel this way, okay? Which is complete fulfillment. So, I mean, that's going to be different. But regardless, it feels beautiful. And let me just close off with... What do I close you off with? Let me do one of these little advice cards in regards to all this motion forward. And there's a lot of fiery energy, full steam ahead. What advice do we have for plan number 3 in regards to what they're manifesting? The moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So this may be in regards to when to get the ball rolling is what I'm getting. To trust your intuition on this. Everything in season. So feeling the energies out. And when you feel it's time to get the ball rolling, remember it just takes a baby step, which is what the Knight of Pentacles is. There's no need to think in big long term. There's just the need to, once you have that clarity, and you're going to know, that's your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you, because when do we ever have all the facts for anything, right? But no. The King of Swords is just feeling a clarity within oneself. So that's going to be your intuition guiding you. The moment you feel clear on at least what the first step is that you need to take that first step, and that's all, because the momentum is going to pull you through. You don't have to worry about the second step, the third step. You really don't. It's going to play itself out. The energy is already there for it, okay? So it's just a matter of being clear on when to take that first step. All right, loves, that's what I got for you. I really hope this resonated. If it did, you know what to do.